Okay, so this video will be about setting up your pings. I didn't see any good videos about setting up pings, and pings are really important in the game. So I'm going to show how to set up pings here in League of Legends. Um, I don't not like to set up the pings in here because I don't know if they're gonna work or not. And once you start the real game, you're like, okay, where the hell? How did I set up the pings? Blah blah blah. So the best way to set up pings is to start them in the practice tool. So we are going to go ahead and start in the practice tool. Okay, so once we're here, we are going to go ahead and hit escape and go to hotkeys, and we're going to go to communication. Okay, so for communication, the keys that I actually like to use that I know don't have any conflicts, and the keys I use the most is obviously the retreat ping, because when some idiot is about to walk into an ambush to his death and you see it coming, you want to you know say, hey, get the hell out of there. So I set up my retreat ping to my X. So like it just goes wherever you point your cursor at. Even if you go here in the minimap, if you see someone in there about to walk into an ambush, if she's jungler coming, uh, you hit your body, get the hell out of there. So that's one of the ones I used. The other one I use is the on my way ping. So that will let you know. I mean, that's to let somebody know, you know, uh, that you're on your way to something, or you're just replying for somebody if somebody's asking for help. So that one I have it set up to one of my extra mouse buttons. Uh, you can also set it up to I don't know, any other key you might want to use it. But here it is. So if somebody is asking for assistance in there, you just tell them I will be there. And when you're on your way to something and you run into something that prevents you from going there, you always want to tell them, hey, I'm gonna go here instead, so that they know you're not coming. Uh, this is very important. Another ping I use a lot is the help me ping, and this one is right here. It says assist me. Okay, I have this one set up to my middle uh, scroll wheel from the mouse, the button itself, just so that I don't have to use my other hand to ask for help, because I use that a lot to ask for assistance. So uh, if I'm getting uh, chased or something, I'm like, help, help, help. Okay, so that's one of them that I use a lot. And whichever ones do I use? Oh, yes. Also, the ones that tell you that enemies are missing. For example, you're fighting here the mid, and mid players seem to do this a lot. They disappear, and you're like, oh crap! And next thing you know, they go and gank your top or your bottom, and your top or your bottom team gets really pissed off that you did not let them know that your guy was heading to get them. So you always want to use this. Like, he's not here. Just watch out where he's at. Or when I see somebody overextending, or getting a little bit too tunnel visioned on a tower, for example, I tell him, okay, there could be enemies coming here, so there could be an enemy coming here, here, and here, and I let him know what just keep an eye for these places, because they might come to get him. You know. or if somebody's missing in your lane, missing, and that will tell them, hey, watch out, right? Another ping. I think those are all the pings I use. I do not use the watch out ping because I use the retreat ping for that, and people know that it's not just to retreat sometimes. Uh, and I don't use that as much. It's too many keys for me to remember. You can also set, your little dance moves or whatever to to hotkeys. But that's just I don't care. I don't care about the game. Doing stuff that helps you win the game. And the reason it's good to set it up here in the practice tool is so that you can use them and make sure you're comfortable with the shortcut that you chose. Like because you have to. This game is in such a fast pace that you have to remember where a ping is. So like, oh, okay, that I'm comfortable with that. I can use this. I can use this, and I can use this. A second form of communication that is also very important is letting people know your actual status. So if let's say you're in a bottom lane and you decide to go all in on someone. No, you use your pings like like I'm on my way, help me. On my way, help me right now. And if you are the one about to help this guy out, and he did not see that you are out of mana, for example, you will hover your mouse cursor into whatever icon that you want to communicate the status of. So let's say you're out of mana, you hover to your mana, you hit the control button, and then you click in the mana bar, and that will communicate everyone on how much mana you have. And if you don't have enough, it will say not enough. For example, if you use so much mana that your Q is not usable, if your Q is grayed out, you will hit here, you will hit control, you will hover to the Q, and then you will click on it, and it will tell you, oh, in this case, the Q is ready. But in some cases, it will say the Q is on cooldown. Like, let's say if you use the Q, it says your Q is 5 seconds. It even says the stacks. Cool. If you're out of mana, you will hover on it, you hit control, and you hit it, and it will say not enough mana for your Q. That's really important when you're playing as a team with your body at the bottom team. It's also useful. It tells you the status on everything. Like for example, if you have teleport and you are going to go back home, right? You're going to go back home, and while you're going back home, you hit control and tell your body, hey, I have teleport ready, so I'll be right back. So don't worry, right? Or vice versa. If you don't have it, you just hover in it, and then it'll tell you, like for example, you go back here, and it's on cooldown. You're like, oh, I don't have teleport. Teleport 350 seconds till it's ready. Same thing with the flash. Like I got my flash is ready. I use it. My flash is not ready. And everybody in your team can see this. Same thing with other people's status. Like whenever let's say you get a flash out of somebody, you scare them enough so they use the flash, and your jungler's about to attack. You hit O, and in this case, it's only you in here. But if you see somebody else, in here, or in the enemy team, you go, hey, this guy already used his flash, and it will tell everybody that. So the jungler's like, okay, so he has no flash. That's better chances for me to to kill him. So that works in anything. Your life bar, you tell the people, oh, I have 100% health. Well, the stacks don't work, but yeah, moves, life bars, levels, or that tells you that you're alive. I don't know if it tells you the levels though. In any case, yeah, it's control and whatever icon you want to communicate to your team. Okay, that is it.